SDG3, as is described in the UN Sustainability Framework, is all about health and well-being. And today we all appreciate the importance of health with the current pandemic and COVID-19. Despite the enormous effort and reaction to providing solutions and vaccines for COVID-19, there are still large sections of the population who feel there are other pandemics that are just not getting the publicity, the treatment, or the success of COVID-19, and a particular area would be oncology or cancer. So today there are still many areas where we have unmet need or poorly met need and require better medicines, better therapies to eradicate some of these soul-destroying and lethal diseases that continue to propagate around the world. As a chemical engineer, I've been involved in the last 30 or 40 years in trying to produce processes for the manufacture and scale up of therapies, and I'm very focused on doing that in a more efficient, more accelerated, and more sustainable manner. As we think about SDG3, health and well-being, chemical engineers have a couple of particular roles they can play. On the one hand, the development cycle for new drugs to support health and well-being are extremely long, 7 to 14 years. And the chemical engineer can be looking at how to accelerate that process and get new effective drugs into patients quicker, and then scaled up and into the mass market even quicker still. By adopting different technological approaches that greatly accelerate the process times between the different stages. Secondly, the majority of new drugs that are going into patients are small molecules of greater complexity involving many stages of chemical synthesis. And a chemical engineer working with biologists, bioscientists, and discovery chemists can be thinking of new synthesis pathways to reduce the number of stages, reduce the energy consumption, reduce the solvent usage required, reduce the water usage required, and deliver products more effectively with cleaner processes that are more cost-effective in a quicker time. Professor Robert Langer of MIT was recently awarded the Queen's Award from the Royal Academy of Engineering, and that was in recognition of his chemical engineering work on formulation systems. In principle, the most significant of which is lipid nanoparticle formulation. And this technology is currently the prime technology for the mRNA COVID vaccines that have been demanded in response to the crisis. So that is one individual making a huge contribution to the effective formulation and dosing of billions of people in the world.